Ready? If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed Mountain Jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, welcome back once again to Twingo Live. And we are continuing, of course, to play Twingo open brackets Firewalk with me, including the missing pieces, close brackets. Yes, you join us here at Double R Club HQ, somewhere in East London, secret location, here on Plague Island. It's episode 59. If you can believe it. And just as a warning, this evening I am somewhat not all there, more so than usual. Before you, I did a full day, what amounts to a full day's work for me, and frankly, I'm all over the place and everything aches. Forewarned is forearmed, and if you've got 4 arms, you should be able to cross off those squares super quick. Yes, Twingo, you're here, we're here, let's Twingo, but of course we cannot Twingo. No. Not until we bring to the stage the queen of the Double R Club herself, my wife, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism, Rose Thorn. I'll be honest, I've never quite understood the whoop whoop.
No, well,
because you sound a little bit like a guinea pig.
I realised how much I missed the sound of applause.
Whoa!
I missed.
Well, applause I understand. It's the whoop whoop whoop.
Well,
whoop,
I can't. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like it. I'm just not sure I understand it.
A bit judgment, judge fees, isn't it?
Wow! Early on with the. Okay, so yes, welcome. There will be Twingo. We'll be playing Twingo. There'll be some song. There'll be some shenanigans. I've not worked out what I'm going to read. Shit. Okay. I told you, not really all there. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll
workshop.
There may even be, if we're lucky, an clock fact. You never know. You never know. Okay. That's not worked. Just want to prop the phone up. Let me just get down here and get these because I haven't done that.
Everybody loves the whoop whoop.
Nut tub. Oh no, I love the whoop whoop. I'm not dissing it. I'm saying I don't understand it.
I've got a nut tub.
I've got a nut tub. Yeah, you've got. What are these? Revels. What are revels?
Ah.
Now, and when you get to the end of the bag, you go Shakespeare and say, "Now our revels are ended."
No,
So that's a little joke for the Shakespeare aficionados among you.
Get to the end of the bag and go, now is the winter of our discontent.
Now get me a new fucking bag of revels, I think
But
you say.
The rebels play an important part in this evening's festivities.
Do they?
But more to come later.
Okay. I was warned there was something I don't really...
Oh yeah, you leave me alone for a day.
I did. See, I went out, left her alone for a day. She's like rattling around in the flat on her own. Evil machinations. Yeah. That's what you get.
Or thoughts.
Same thing with you. Yeah. So, yes, I'll just go through the rules very quickly. How many new players do we have this evening? 18 new players. My good grief. And so basically the rules are very simple. You're aware of what bingo is. Of course you are. You're aware of what Twin Peaks is. You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks, but you have to know that it's a thing. That's a thing, right? Twin Peaks, I've heard that. Bingo, Twin Peaks, bingo, Twin Peaks, bingo, Twingo. It's a composite word. It's a portmanteau. Basically, it's Twin Peaks bingo. Each and every one of these balls has written upon it something that pertains to Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me, for that is the set we are playing. It could be a character, it could be a quotation, it could be a place, it could be a thing. But it's something to do with Firewalk with Me, including the missing pieces, the deleted scenes. Nothing's been called yet. And basically, when a ball is plucked and called, it could correspond to one of the squares on your Twingo card. If you don't have your Twingo card already, it is too late. But, stick around anyway. There will be a ridiculousness beyond the beyond, basically. Our cup runneth over with ridiculousness. So basically, each and every one of these balls could correspond to a square on your Twingo card. How many squares on a Twingo card?
25.
25 squares on a Twingo card. So if one of these balls corresponds to one of the squares on your Twingo card, simply take a pen or a writing implement, cross it off. If you don't have a writing implement, if you're like a bingo aficionado and you've got a dabber, simply dab it. Or if you don't have a writing implement, you don't have a dabber, simply take your fingers and make a hole in the paper, thus marking your progress. Make a hole, or as we say here at Twingo, invaginate, and you will be able to follow your progress. Now, when each and every one of those 25 squares is crossed off, dabbed, or invaginated, every single square, none of the corners, none of the diagonals, a whole card is what we're looking for. And when you have a full card, every single one of those 25 squares cross, dabbed, or then you must type into the comments below Twingo with as many exclamation marks as you see fit. I think capitals is appropriate also. You're basically calling Twingo because you've won the game, or claim to have done. At which point, Rose will take a screen grab, if we can remember how to do that on the new phone, and we will continue to play. But why, I hear you say? Why will we continue to play? You've already won. That's because each and every game of Twingo has how many players?
3 winners.
3 winners not players, 3 winners, although sometimes 3 winners to each and every Twingo game, and this evening's game is no exceptione. So basically, that's it. You cross them off, dab them, you call when you have the thing, and when we have 3 winners, then the prize winning will commence after Rose has checked her cards, because if you do call Twingo incorrectly, or as we say, fraudulently, then everyone in the comments gets to call you an imbecile in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as they see fit. Ah, yes, and there is one ball somewhere in here. It's white, I know it is. There's one ball in here that has written on it, the Log Lady. Nothing's been called yet. It says the Log Lady. Nothing's been called. At which point, we drink a toast to Catherine Coulson, the wonderful Log Lady. We say, the Log Lady. Is that better? Yes, better. We think maybe the last week's gin turned on us. Either that or it was the new tonic water.
And I think maybe it was that.
Yeah, because it tasted bad. It was not good. But that's much better because we went old gin and old tonic water. Right. So, is that it? Have we done?
No.
Everything? No.
No. Oh no, that is not us done.
Right.
Benjamin Falula Lush.
If that is your name.
So, yesterday I was researching some clock facts. And
Some clock fact.
I was researching them.
Right.
And I was a little bit overwhelmed because there was loads
Too many, almost too many
clock facts. So, what I've got on my postcard
Right.
is I have multiple clock facts.
With these clock facts, we are spoiling you.
However, I am going to ask you,
Right.
Benjamin Lush, to name a type of clock, and we will hope that it's on my very small list of clock facts. So I have multiple clock facts.
Sorry? We'll be doing the cock facts later.
Multiple clock facts.
Can you fax a cock? I don't know. Do fax machines even work? I don't know.
But, so we've got clock facts. I've got quite a lot of clock.
Freudian slip, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got quite a lot of clock facts prepared. But what I will be asking you to do at random times throughout this evening,
right,
is to name a clock.
Name a clock.
Plus, because you left the house at 10 o'clock And you got home at 7:05.
Yes, I did.
And I found a bag of Rebels that came in the shopping the other week.
Now explain what Rebels are, because you
Now-
like these and I'm a little bit...
So Rebels are a mixture of 6 different types of chocolates.
Right.
So you have coffee, you have orange,
Ooh.
you have Maltesers,
Oh.
you have raisins, chocolate counters, which is just little
yes.
toffee.
Okay.
Is that them all? I think so. So there's 6 different flavours in here.
Right.
You only like 2 of them.
Do I?
Maltesers and chocolate.
I think a toffee I'll be fine with that. I
Fine.
don't mind toffee.
But anyway, there's at least 50% of Rebels that you don't like.
That's very true.
So I have here what we call the Revelator. It's the Revelator.
It's called John. It's John the Revelator.
It's the Revelator, and there is 13 stars on the Revelator.
Right.
And
We will get to Twingo in a minute.
And I am putting Simon, who's playing this evening,
Right.
in charge of calling out which number of Revelator you eat.
Oh, wait a second. So, what has this got to do with the clock fact?
Nothing. This is an extra. This is a bonus Russian roulette.
It's Revelette.
Russian
Revelette.
roulette. So Simon, every so often,
1 to 13.
1 to 13, call out a number. Just make sure that that's...
Swirl the numbers.
So think of a number between 1 and 13, and when you call that number, Simon, Benjamin will eat the corresponding sweetie.
I'm not sure I agreed to this.
No, you went out, and I didn't. Oh, I did, but you were too tired to think of anything to catch me out.
Clearly.
So,
Right, okay.
you don't get peanuts in Rebels anymore. You used to get peanuts
Oh,
in
did
them.
you?
Because
What did they
Colin
replace the
Manchester.
peanut with?
Oh, Simon says 6. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. We're not just...
No, we're going to start with. So this is us. This is the first one, Simon. Okay, hands.
Oh, no, you put these in here. Did you not know which ones are the bad ones and
Nope,
tell me
I've got a
those?
clue.
So that could
So
be...
that's number 6.
That could be
Orange.
coffee, orange, raisin.
Toffee.
It's not a fucking
not a
Malteser,
Malteser.
is it? It's
No.
not big enough, and it's not a Galaxy counter.
Okay.
Is this entertainment?
Chew it. Don't swallow it. Chew it first.
I think it's toffee.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was okay. Right. So we'll read that.
Good choice, Simon.
Good choice, Simon. So yeah, give it a wee while.
I mean, it may pull out my fillings, but you know.
Don't let it pull out. Oh, I got a Malteser because I've got the bag.
Whoa!
One. My rules. I'm in charge.
So I couldn't have just put a hand in randomly and...
No, because it's over there.
Let's Twingo!
Yay!
Finally! We've only been at it a quarter of an hour. Let's go. Woohoo, okay.
Warm Revelette, said Pete Pike in a little bit of a song.
Warm Revelette.
Right.
Join the car crash set.
So here we are. Twingo 59. And the first ball out this evening is Glastonbury Grove.
Glastonbury Grove, not Glastonbury Festival, where you inhaled the scent of the excrement of many thousands of people. Glastonbury Grove, smells of scorched engine oil. Glastonbury Grove, if you have Glastonbury Grove on your Twingo card, cross it, dab it, you know, and we are off to those races.
You get them in Rebels. It's coffee.
Coffee. There is a coffee revel somewhere, maybe. I think maybe you can't have chosen all the bad ones because that was a nice one. That was a toffee.
Honestly, don't know what they don't have it written on them.
Yeah, but you know what a Malteser is. You know what a Galaxy counter
But the rest of them, and I know what a raisin is. But the rest of them could be anything.
What?
Could be anything. It's proper roulette, Revelette.
Warm. It is warm, isn't it? Warm.
Harold Smith.
Scratchy McScratchface himself, Harold Jeunam Solitaire Falula Smith. Harold Smith, cross him off, dab him.
Teresa Banks.
Teresa Banks at Santander. She's gone back. She's gone back to Santander. It was Anton Deck that won her back. Teresa Banks. Teresa Banks. Teresa Banks. Teresa Banks. Teresa falls, banking to the floor. Teresa Banks.
Meals on Wheels.
meals on wheels. Meals on wheels. They're on wheels, they're meals. Therefore, obviously, it follows QED. They are meals on wheels. Cross them, dab them.
It's another pink one. It's James Hurley.
James Falula Hurley. Which other one was pink? Meals on wheels?
Meals on wheels.
James Hurley. James Hurley with his big hurly burly. James Hurley, James Falula Hurley, James Hurley, James Hurley. Just you and I. Just you and you. James Hurley.
The Red Room.
The Red Room. It's a room. It's red, or partly at least, with the curtains and all that. The Red Room. Cross it, dab it.
I know you're going to do it again in a minute. I take my hand away. And this is why we play Revelette. Let's rock.
Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Different kind of dance tonight, I see.
Like the geologist said, let's rock. Science. Yeah, this is much better, isn't it?
Yeah. Donna Hayward.
Well, if anyone would, Haywood. Donna Madonna, there's always manana for Donna Haywood.
Double R Dinah.
Double R Diner. That's Double R Diner, not the Double R Club, which, fingers crossed, all things being well, but who the fuck knows, may well return for our 12th birthday in September. The Double R Diner.
Oh, Simon says 13. Coming quick and fast, Simon. 13.
The expression is thick and fast.
That's what I said.
And you said quick. And thick and fast they come at last, and more and more and more.
Right, hand out.
Right. I see, I know what that one is. That's the Galaxy Counter. That's just chocolate. Again, wonderful choosing.
Excellent work, Simon. That means all the bad ones will come in the...
Wait a minute, are we doing all of these?
Yeah. Yeah, Simon.
There's 13 of them.
Well, what do you have to live for all of a sudden?
No, fair enough.
What we don't eat, you can eat in one mouthful at the end as an encore.
We'll do it as a closer.
Close your mouth, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Or open it. For the vom. Or la vom, I believe is the French saying.
Woodsman.
Simply woodsman. He's a man among wood, with the swinging of chopping. He's a woodsman.
Ooh.
Woodsman. Cross him off.
Abandoned train car.
Abandoned train car. Will the owner of the train car left in the produce section please come and collect it? Because it's an abandoned train car. Painted a picture. See? Painted a picture.
Oh, clock fact. Name is a clock, Ben.
Name is
a clock.
Carriage clock.
Oh, the carriage clock.
Right.
Also known as the mantle clock.
Like Hillary.
Yeah.
That's Mantel.
Made in the 19th century in France.
You mean invented?
Yeah. Usually given to gentlemen when they retire. Traditionally, the carriage clock was not meant to be moved and didn't have a handle on the top. So the older ones tend not to have handles on the top. And that was
clock fact. So
yeah,
if you find a carriage clock in an antique shop without a handle, it's probably older and maybe worth more.
probably. So there we go. That's your first clock fact.
Why is it called a carriage clock? Where's the carriage?
Yeah, I didn't look that up. So that's all we got. So that's the
it's
first.
It's not all the clock facts. It's singular clock facts for each clock then.
Oh, it's purple.
Purple.
It's Agent Philip Jeffries.
Played by the late and the great Mr. David Bowie himself. Agent Philip For Lula, Jeffries. Philip Jeffries. Cross him off.
Douglas Furs.
Douglas Furs. Douglas Furs. He has a shop. He's called Douglas. He sells furs. Bad man. Douglas Furs.
Angel. Just Angel.
Angel.
Have you ever told
Angel.
anybody about that time you played an angel in the church nativity when you were 18?
Awkward.
Or was that
Let's
just-
Twingo.
Made it up.
You did, and they're going to believe it.
Don't make me do
No! Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Don't do that.
He said, don't make me do this. She's become immune. She's grown accustomed to my dance. No, don't make me do this.
I mean, what even is it?
But it's this. Isn't it?
Stop it. It makes me genuinely quite cross. Quite cross.
I mean, maybe pick something.
Stop it.
Well, I'm not doing it. Maybe
And
pick
you're thinking about it, and that's enough.
thought crime. I mean, maybe pick something worthwhile to be angry about.
Yeah, but they're not
The
in the room.
injustice in the world, and you're like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah, well, they're not here, are they? Oh, secret diary.
Secret diary, not a clandestine place where they milk cows. No, that would be a secret dairy. Fear not, vegans. It is, in fact, a secret diary.
Fat Trout Trailer Park. Fat Trout Trailer Park.
Fat Trap Trailer Park. Is it a Fat Trap Trailer Park? Come on. Fat Trap Trailer Park. Fat Trap Trailer Park. Fat Trap Trailer Park. Did you forget the lyrics?
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally all that's written on the ball.
Hey, I've got my hand over it when I'm reading it.
Fat Trap Trailer Park. Boo boo, as she so rightly said, a boo doo boo.
We have 2 fans on us this evening. The
Most
little...
amount of fans we've ever had. Hey!
You can't even hear them laughing.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to if we could.
Oh, you were all waiting for this last week, weren't you? Ah, but it wasn't called last week. Graham, get those dancing shoes ready, because it's Jacques' cabin.
Jacques' cabin, because Jacques is cabbing it uptown. Cabbing it uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian. Uptown. Sideways. Jacques' cabin.
I bet you that hurt.
A little bit.
Of course, last night I went out and
You did?
And I did get a cab uptown because the car wouldn't start.
Yes.
I didn't get a cab home though because Sean gave me a lift home. But Jo Foley got a cab home, so she was cabbing it uptown.
Uptown.
There's
So
a lot of that happening.
do
uptown.
make sure you remind her of that, Graham, whenever possible.
Yeah, she wants to be reminded.
She loves it. She loves it.
Haps Diner.
Haps Diner. It's a diner. I'm guessing it's either run or owned or was run or owned by a personage known as Hap. It's Haps Diner.
Oh, Simon says 9. Oh,
Just going to scribble a little bit. I'm getting a little bit worried now.
it seems like hand out. Yeah, this is the one that's right easily.
That looks like it might be a Malteser. It might
Well,
be.
is it?
I don't know. I bloody hope so. It's a Malteser!
Yay!
Do we have any Malteser bunnies as the prizes this week? No.
Eating them all. No, there's none left.
Mhm. How many have I done now?
3.
That's 3 for 3, Simon.
I am the muffin.
I am the muffin. Is it a bran muffin, a chocolate muffin? I would hope the latter. I am the muffin. You can call me Tuffin. Tuffin the muffin. Not Muffin the mule. Apparently muffing the mule is now illegal. Hey!
Wash your hands.
Take it like a man, never let them know you're scared. Wash your hands! An apt ball in the COVID age. Wash your hands.
This one's coming from J. Edgar.
This one's coming from J. Edgar. This one's coming from J. Edgar. J. Edgar's the one that sent it. And that's why this one, this specific one, is coming from J. Edgar.
The one-armed man.
The one-armed man, played by the wonderful Mr. Al Strobel. The one-armed man, who might perhaps dance like this. Does it work with one arm?
You wouldn't dance like that.
Does it work though?
No.
Does it still bother you?
No.
So it's just the two arms?
Yeah, stop it. Enough. Just right.
So Al could dance as much as he likes?
Well,
Okay.
Al could do whatever he likes because he's a one-armed man and he is cool.
He is
cat.
cool, he really is.
Oh, would you like to name a kind of clock?
Oh, okay.
I hope that I've got it written down.
Okay. Water.
Oh, water.
Water clock.
The oldest known clock, but the earliest dating back to
Wait. Sorry
the
to interrupt, but isn't the
16th
earliest name? Wouldn't that be a sundial? The earliest clock, or is that not a clock?
It's not clock. The oldest known clock, with the earliest being found in Egypt from the 16th century BC.
Wow, that is
That's
old.
before Charlie. No, 16th century BC. Although some academics
Right.
argue that
They do. They love
that
her.
the
They love a spat.
Chinese had a water clock
Earlier.
earlier.
I wouldn't be surprised. Those Chinese clever motherfuckers.
So that was
Gunpowder.
another clock fact.
That was another clock fact. Water clocks. Okay,
But I didn't know about that.
16th century BC.
Okay, yeah.
That's way back.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike Snake Nelson. Mike is the man. What a tool. Mike Snake Nelson.
Red Diamond City Motel.
Red Diamond City Motel. It feels like there's one too many words for any kind of business to call itself that. It should maybe be the Red Diamond Motel or the Red City Motel. I feel like Red Diamond City Motel, not going to fit on a card. It's going to look clumsy on a website.
Well, maybe you need a good a logo designed by John the Tool Hatfield.
That's not his name. Yes, so if you do need a logo, as indeed he designed the Cabaret versus Cancer logo,
Now available on aprons.
known secretly in back alleyways as the Logo Meister, John the lavishly tooled Hatfield.
I want to taste through your mouth.
I want to taste through your mouth. I want to taste through your mouth. Cross it, dab it.
She's my mother's sister's girl.
She's my mother's sister's girl. She's my mother's sister's girl. It's a family. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a... Okay, I want to. We are family. I got my mother's sister's girl and me.
You can't say that.
Why?
You can't say you got your mother's sister's girl and me.
Why?
I think it's done.
Not in me.
That's what you said.
I say and me.
Oh, I think you said.
Me like rock and roll.
I think you were
It's not
being-
rock and roll, is
I
it?
think you were being a little bit.
I think you just have a filthy mind.
Hell God, baby damn, no.
Hell, God, baby, damn no. Cross it, damn it. First of our lines from Philip Jeffries, played by the wonderful, the late, the great Mr. David Bowie. Hell, God, baby, damn no.
Apparently, John would rather be called the Logo Meister than the Tool. I quite like the Tool. I think it's kind of.
It's useful.
It sounds kind of dangerous.
A tool is useful.
Rusty,
Why is that good?
poisonous, stabby. Tools are good.
So you're saying John is rusty, poisonous, and stabby?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean a tool could be used for that. Useful. What everybody would want to have with them.
And there was a case called the Toolbox Murders.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I wasn't me, Governor. But nothing on
No, it was
me.
John.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz. Julie Cruz thinks about her dogs when she's singing. Sang the theme tune, appeared in the show Julie Cruz.
Twin Peaks High School.
Twin Peaks High School, where they do this in the corridors and then the moonwalk. Oh, yeah. And I'd just like to reiterate that I'm not just walking backwards and forwards. You can't see the clever footwork, but just assume that it's taking place.
Simon says 2.
Oh, shit. We've totally used up our goes here,
Oh,
Simon.
no, this looks quite good as well, I think.
That looks like another
It
Malteser.
might be another Malteser. Simon, you're spoiling
Because
him.
if this is orange or coffee, there's a lot in there. Another Malteser! Come on.
And I mean, I've not eaten very many chocolate and orange and coffee ones, which means the rest must be. They must be. You're doing good, Simon. You're doing good. Right.
You're doing God's work.
Agent Desmond, are you talking to me in code?
Agent Desmond, are you talking to me in code? Cross it, dab it.
Joe Foley says she's only had 3 crossed off. How is that possible? We've done a lot of talking.
Yeah, that's probably
That's
probably why, Joe.
And there's been a lot of clock facts, and of course, Rebel Roulette. Revelette.
War.
Revelette.
A tear of petrol is in your eye. The handbrake penetrates your thigh.
Irene.
Irene. She loves a bit of handbrake action, does Irene. Irene, good night. Irene.
Have you ever been in a car that's done a handbrake turn?
No, I don't think so. I
bet-
didn't know those kind of people.
I bet you Sean Mooney could do a handbrake
I
turn.
bet he could, yeah.
We should ask him to do that the next time we're in the car.
Yeah, because, just so he can completely destroy his
He can
automobile.
do it in our old car if we ever get a new one.
He could do donuts.
In a car park, abandoned car park, late at night with the GoPros on the lampposts.
And music blasting.
Yeah.
What would we play?
Not the Foo Fighters.
No, not the Foo Fighters. He'd probably demand the Foo Fighters.
Oh,
though.
well,
I mean,
maybe
he's doing all the work.
Doing the stunts, isn't he?
Yeah. We'll play it backwards, maybe.
I would want to sit in the front seat and I would probably scream a lot. I think that would be a great deal of fun.
And then we'd be arrested.
Can you get arrested for doing that?
I don't know, actually.
Well, what we need is somebody in our legal team to look into it. Legal team, go. The missing pieces.
You may call them the deleted scenes. They are in fact monikered the missing pieces. The pieces, what are missing? The missing pieces. Cross tab.
John in Manchester says he would rather it was Bruce Springsteen that was blaring out.
Well, obviously.
Of course, Shane Gilliver. I bet.
Born to Run would kind of fit that scene, wouldn't
I
it?
think me and Sean in one car, you and Shane in the other car, doing handbrake turn donut offs with us playing music loudly, rock and roll styly, and you and Shane, as John quietly points out, playing Bruce Springsteen.
Are you saying the Foo Fighters are rock and roll and Bruce Springsteen isn't?
No, I would tell Sean it was the Foo Fighters, but it wouldn't be.
What would it be?
It would be Elvis.
I think he might spot the difference. There's not a lot of crossover with Mr. Grohl and Mr. Presley.
He'd be too busy driving to stop. I think it would be very exciting. I think it could be a fundraising opportunity.
Well, how many donuts can you do?
Yeah.
But then you'd probably have to have the cars towed away because the tyres would be shredded.
Our car's not going anywhere anyway. I'm pointing over there because that's where it's parked. Over there.
It's just about here. Yeah, just over there. You know that, right? Yeah.
Right.
That's Twingo.
Cable bends steel.
Cable bends steel. Clang. Cable bends steel.
The jumping man. How's your legs?
This is going to hurt.
How's your legs?
The jumping
Warm them
man.
up first.
The jumping man.
And again. And one facing front.
Not for, you want one face to back first?
Yeah, no, the back one comes last.
Oh, okay.
Save the money shot.
Save the money shot. The jumping man.
And from the back, but maybe just go a little bit lower so that you can probably stick out the bottom. Oh,
no, I can see it.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Wicked wife.
I don't need to walk. That's fine.
Flesh World.
Flesh World, the band that's taking the charts by storm. Flesh World, swingers coast to coast. Flesh World. It's a world of flesh, baby. It's a world of flesh. Out there, it looks like the film Society. If you haven't seen that, do check it out. It's a world of flesh.
Annika's back at work and she popped in and says hello and
hello.
Wishes everybody good luck. And probably has to go back to work. Black Lodge.
Black. Falula Lodge. Black Lodge. It's a lodge, it's black, it's the Black Lodge.
The man from another place.
Now let's get it. Is it the woman from just down the hall?
No.
No. It's the man from another place. He's from like way over there. The man from another place.
Wendy says you should keep jumping till it hurts.
It already hurts. It hurt the first time. It hurt actually before I jumped.
2 by 4.
2 by 4. Hit him on the head with a 2 by 4. Hit him on the head with a 2 by 4. Hit him on the head with a 2 by 4.
Leland. Which hand did it end up? Leland Palmer.
Which hand did it end up in?
Who knows?
Is it the ones where? Is it the one where the fingers are not all visible? Is that the one? Oh. Ooh.
Leland Palmer.
Leland Palmer. What a magician. Leland Palmer.
Oh, and Scott Ryan kind of, let's just say he stole my thunder.
Oh, there was thunder.
We had agreed that I would announce exclusively live here on Twingo about my upcoming interview with Michael Horse. But he beat me to it and he had posted it on the Blue Rose magazine.
Well, maybe he thought that more people would see it on the Blue Rose page than actually plays.
But anyway, Blake, aka Blake
Canada.
Morrow, is editing a special art edition of the Blue Rose magazine. And I have been invited. I was called up. He phoned me all the way from the USA.
He's deaf over there.
So
it's near the car.
He said, would you like to interview Michael Horse? I kind of fangirled a bit and went, oh, yeah. So at some point in the next month, I'll be having an actual Skype.
And it's part of the art edition because Michael Horse
is creating
a piece of art for the magazine.
So I will be talking to Michael Horse. Monkey will be introduced to Michael Horse because we know that he's a big fan of cats. And
not the musical.
His Instagram feed, he's often posting pictures of his cats.
Yes.
So he will be introduced to Monkey. He will not be meeting Benjamin, but he will be meeting Monkey.
He's met Benjamin before, and that was enough, I think, for him.
So,
I wouldn't want to push.
So yeah. So Scott is asking people to buy 2 copies of the art edition, so you can pull out the two different posters and pin them on your bedroom wall. That's what you want to do. But you can order it from the Blue Rose magazine now. BlueRoseMagazine.com. And I'll be there interviewing the actual Michael.
Not the virtual Michael Horse.
It will be virtual. The interview will be virtual.
No, but he'll be the actual one, though.
And I am genuinely very, very excited. So yeah, the art edition is going to be spectacular. Pre-order it now, and if you're lucky, I'll sign the interview that I do. I wonder if maybe Scott probably wants one of my pictures. Just send him a good picture. Maybe just Photoshop me and Hawk next to you. Oh, there is a picture of me and Hawk, but I'm going. Because I'm so excited.
Maybe you want to look a bit cooler.
So maybe I want to look kind of like cool, calm, and collected, like Donna, put on my glasses and So yeah, how exciting is that? But Scott got the time zones muddled up because, you know, Florida man and all that. And he announced it this afternoon, and it was only supposed to get announced after Twingo.
But that's the Ryan all over. All over.
So
that's
yeah,
Twingo.
Maya says she might be in it, she might not. It's all very, very exciting.
You must be in it, Maya. Of course.
The chrome reflects our image.
The chrome reflects our image. The chrome reflects our... The chrome reflects our image with an ooh sound, apparently. Do you do that every time you see your reflection? Ooh.
Like, how am I 51 every time I look in the mirror? Obviously, the inflection is at different parts of the sentence, depending on
how am I 51? How am I 51? How am I 51? How am I 51? How am I 51?
So, yeah.
That was all of them. Or how am I 51? So that they're all.
Simon says 11. This will be the last one before the interval. Okay, so no more till after the interval, Simon. Are you ready?
Not really, no.
Wait, oh dear, one's just
What's that?
out.
How?
I don't know.
It's come up, but I noticed not only has it hit the floor, but you're putting it back. Yeah, this does not look good. This looks like a suppository.
No swallowing. You've got to chew, masticate,
and then spit it out?
Then swallow. But you've got to properly eat it. Come on, Simon.
Oh, this is bad. Look at it. Look, it looks like a fucking... Looks like a rabbit pellet.
Chew. Sweet chocolates. Raisin.
Huh? I don't know what I was supposed to be.
I think it was probably raisin.
There was very little raisin. If it was, it just disappeared. It just tasted like chocolate. Yeah,
Right.
no, that just tasted like chocolate. Win.
Yeah, Wendy says you'll be too full for your nut tub at this rate.
Never. How dare you?
Ooh, talking of monkey, it's monkey.
Monkey. Monkey. Simply cross off monkey if you've got it. Dab it.
The pale horse.
Woe to the ones who behold the pale horse.
He's one of my favourite human beings. He's got a ripped off vest and a floppy old fringe. It's Agent Chester. Whoa! Desmond.
Agent Chester Falula Desmond. Agent Chester Desmond. Mr. Chris Isaac.
He was never here.
He was never here.
Carl Rod.
Carl Rod, the only Twin Peaks character who sounds like a porn star. Carl Rod. Carl Rod. Good at fishing. What an angler. What an angler.
The Ring.
The Ring. The Ring. The Ring. One ring to rule them all. And in the darkness, bind them. The Ring. I've got a phone here. It's got a little ring. That was us ringing.
Amanda said she would shake his nut tub any time. And I'm assuming she's talking about Chester for Desmond and not Benjamin Lewis.
Yeah, I know. I think that's a given.
She would have brackets, so it's funny. Comedic effect.
Almost.
All moist.
All moist. All to warm.
Chester.
It is very warm. It's very warm.
And we were late starting tonight because you had to put your trousers on. And
I mean, you've got to have the trousers.
He's got his socks and shoes on. I'm in my bare feet. It's just, I'm much more of the free spirit than you are.
You're more connected to the earth, even though we're on the first floor.
Connected to the concrete, like my heart. Baby laxative.
Baby laxative, my stripper name. Ladies, gentlemen, and the intrepidly non-binary, I give you baby laxative. Oh my God. Baby laxative. Yes, we would.
Like a turkey in the corn.
Like a turkey in the corn. Blue, 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 blue. What are these? What is this?
That's a turkey shaking its feathers. David Lynch.
David Lynch. David Lynch. David Lynch. David Falula Lynch.
Halloween.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what we put.
What's that, like web?
That's like webbing when we put up all the Halloween decorations and covered everything in Halloween. Halloween, Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, Halloween. This is Halloween.
Talking of Halloween,
Halloween.
it's Ruby Wednesday's 30th birthday this weekend.
What's that got to do with Halloween?
Well, so hashtag summer golf. And he's a Halloween kind of kid.
He's definitely a Halloween kind of kid.
I think in the Nightmare Before Christmas, he'd be one of the kids that went and stole Santa.
Definitely.
Yeah, I could see that
A
happening.
bad seed.
I'd be Skeleton Jack. You'd be Sally, with your windly limbs.
With my windly limbs.
I would be Jack. Or,
The Pumpkin King.
Or the what's it called?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'd
rather be the evil scientist that wants to keep Sally.
No, I think
because he's kind of.
I think you're more of a Sally.
Oh well.
Dangly arms.
The dangly arms. You think she dances?
No, yes, exactly.
Well, you start talking about dangly arms. That's what this is.
I'll break your thumb. I could as well. Robert Englund.
No.
Robert Engels.
Robert Engels, not Robert Englund, not Freddy Krueger, but Robert Engels, who co-wrote Fire Walk with Me. But I've not said that. He co-wrote the film. Just Robert Engels and the co-writer.
This is a Formica table.
This is the Formica table. Green is its colour. This is the Formica table. Nice bit of Formica.
Who did all the killings? Who did all the killings in Twin Peaks? It was Killer Bob.
I'm going to go on a limb and agree that it was, in fact, Killer Bob. What done all them murders?
Stop fast and give us a clock type. It's time for the last clock fact of the first half.
Oh, another clock type. Grandfather clock.
Oh. What's the difference? What's the difference?
Oh dear.
I wrote a joke for this one.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
I wrote a joke. What's the difference between a grandfather clock and a grandmother clock?
Is it the height?
About a foot. Grandfather clocks stand at least 6'3" high. Grandmother clocks normally about a foot less, a little bit thinner as well. So better for the modern day apartment.
I once nearly destroyed an £8,000 grandfather clock.
It's funny though.
While I drank an entire bottle of Red Label Thunderbird at a party when I was 16 and fell into a grandfather clock and nearly destroyed it. It was caught before it fell, thankfully.
Clock
Good
fact.
times. Clock fact.
So that was it. We've had 3 clock facts, not fat cocks. 3 clock facts before the interval. There are 3 more to go. Will Benjamin say the 3 that I've written down? Who knows?
Who can dare to dream?
And then when I come back, we've got more clock facts. We've got more Rebel Roulette. But it'll be Rebel Roulette punctuated by some savoury snacks.
Ooh,
So-
that's going to make it strange. Okay, so you're just going off to refresh the drinks.
Going off. Oh. Bridget says she's got a grandmother clock in the clock room. She has a room of clocks.
A clock room.
Clock room.
I can understand like a house having a Zen room. He must be in the Zen room. Or it's the
clock room.
It's not. I don't think Bridget has a cock room.
Well,
Maybe a cock ring. I don't. No, I'm not. Let's not go there. Okay. At which point, while Rose refreshes our drinks, what I usually do is I take a popular or well-known song and I rewrite it, hopefully to some kind of effect, comedic or otherwise. As I said, I'm a little bit all over the place, so who knows what's going to happen with this. And I accompany myself in this endeavour on a kazoo. I'm using the trombone kazoo this week. In answer to your question, albeit unasked or unheard, yes, the slider works. No, it does not affect the pitch. Now, the song I've chosen to rewrite is the popular song by the band The Rolling Stones. You know them. They're basically a second-rate pub band, but suddenly, for some reason, everyone thinks they're actually good.
It gathers no moss.
So the song I've chosen to rewrite is the Rolling Stones song. Oh, I've dropped the thing. I hope I've not broken it. The Rolling Stones song, Satisfaction. No, I can't get no in brackets Satisfaction. By the way, it's going very well, isn't it? Still works. It still works. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can do with this. Okay, it'll be over soon. That's the best way to think about this. They ain't got no. But I should actually have explained what this is about, otherwise it might not be clear. I've stayed away from politics for a bit, coming back to basically our government, shower of shit, you know, a barrage of cuntery. Your government may be the same wherever you are, but basically they haven't got a clue, bunch of arseholes, don't care. So I've rewritten the song. I'll start again, but I'll do a shorter intro. Sorry. They ain't got no plan of action. This puppet show of putrefaction, 'cause they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. They ain't got no. They ain't got no. They're conniving below par. A bedpan for a manifesto. They're selling us all as whores with some fruitless aspiration, exposing their dire administration. They ain't got no. Oh, no. Hey. They should all be flayed. They ain't got no plan of action. This puppet show of putrefaction, 'cause they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. They ain't got no. They ain't got no. Coughing out their decried decrees in this country thick with debris, screaming shots just like a banshee. They'll never tell you their plan of dagger and cloak, winners in the arsehole Grand Prix. They ain't got no. Oh, no. Hey. They should all be flayed. They ain't got no plan of action. This puppet show of putrefaction, 'cause they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. They ain't got no doo-doo-doo. They ain't got no doo-doo-doo. Wait for it. While they're presiding over nether worlds, there's something amiss, led by a fucking rat. I'm crying and I snarl. Feeling crappy, maybe batter these hacks, then shriek. Can't you see they're abusing the weak? They ain't got no doo-doo-doo. Oh no, no, no. Hey, hey, hey. Doo-doo-doo-doo. They should all be flayed. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Last time. They ain't got no plan of action. This puppet show of putrefaction, 'cause they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. They ain't got no doo-doo-doo. They ain't got no doo-doo-doo. No, no, no. I thank you for whatever thanks are due, and I would apologise to Mick and the boys, but I couldn't care about them any less than I already do. So please welcome back to the stage, if indeed stage this be, Roastal. Right, so you have snacks for me, but not for you.
I have a tangerine.
Tangerine.
I have my very fine line.
It's a fine
tangerine.
line.
Tangerine for me.
Oh, Twiglets for me.
Twiglets for you. But bear in mind, at any point, Simon should shout a number.
I can only imagine what an orange revel would taste like after Twiglets. Not good.
Would it be better than a coffee one?
Probably not. Although I think coffee would probably go better with Twiglets.
Look, they seem to like that song. It's the most round of applause you've got in ages. Either that or that's for me.
Yeah, probably for you.
Monkey is not going to come in tonight. She's just lying out in the hall looking at me with just sadness.
She's very hot. Wearing a fur coat all the time. It seems like a bad idea, but you know, it's her choice.
Also this week, I've been working on the David Lynch charity auction. Simon says number 1, and then I'll tell you more about it.
Oh, shit,
Number 1. Ooh. Oh, this is another good one. Oh, I've not done this right, have I?
That is a good one. That's another Galaxy counter. That's pure chocolate. Simon, keep it up.
I think you and him are in cahoots.
Oh, what?
You and your little kazoo gang.
Or in culottes.
So yeah, the David Lynch Twin Peak auction goes
For
live.
Cabaret versus Cancer.
For Cabaret versus Cancer goes live on the 1st of July and closes on the 1st of August. We have
Some cool shiz.
and this is an exclusive for you guys because I've not shared the auction link yet.
Not yet.
We have a copy of The Angriest Dog in the World.
Now, of course, they were compiled. There was a cartoon, but they were compiled into like a book.
It was a limited edition printed. We have one signed by DKL himself and sent to us here at Cabaret versus Cancer.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
David Lynch has signed a copy of the paperback book of The Angriest Dog in the World exclusively for Cabaret versus Cancer. Now the auctions is going to start quite high at that because I think it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
Well,
he doesn't sign that much stuff, they say. No. So.
We also have some cast and crew autographs. We have Miguel Ferrer. We have Catherine Piper.
Who?
Laurie Piper.
Laurie Piper.
We have James Hurley.
Balula.
who we've had.
Yes.
And we have... No, we haven't had her. So, yeah, we've
And
got
some other
her.
people that we can't say because you'll cross them off and then get called an imbecile.
We also have some CDs and some music. So there's the soundtrack. There's a copy of the Fire Walk With Me soundtrack signed by none other than Catherine E. Coulson.
We can't say who she plays, but you should fucking know by now.
And
I mean, that's fucking rare as hen's teeth. And on top of that, that's one of the greatest film soundtracks? Oh dear. Soundtracks of all time.
and we've also got some original artwork that people... Maya has made as a one-of-a-kind coffee book, coffee table book of all of her prints. And it's been hand signed, and it's a one-off.
I mean, how else would you sign it? To be fair,
with your foot.
Okay.
And we've got the mystery bundles. There's 2 mystery bundles, plus there's the Double R Club mystery bundle, and for the first time ever, the Twingo mystery bundle. Now, for anybody who's not one of you, that's going to be weird for people.
Yeah, because they're going to be, what does that mean?
What is that?
I don't think maybe anyone that hasn't played Twingo will bid on it.
And that's got the last Twingo mug. Will be the first thing that goes in the box.
The last will be the first, and the first will be the last.
So that's what I've been doing this week, and will do for the next few weeks to start to put together that David Lynch auction. But you guys have heard it here first. So start saving up that money. Start saving up those coffee monies. A huge thank you to Maya. A huge thank you to Paul and John in Manchester. And an even bigger huge thank you to this Mr. DKL.
Mr. David Lynch.
Who we know
himself
watches on the second Thursday of the month. And that's tonight.
So that's tonight. One day you'll play DKL. We know.
So get saving with the pennies. I'm giving you a little bit of notice. The auction ends on the 1st of August. If things go above £500, I will arrange a payment plan. So let's get saving.
Let's get that money up. Let's get cancer kicked soundly in the dick.
Okay, let's play some Twingo.
Let's Twingo.
Do a clock fact.
Clock fact.
The Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse. A polar bear fell on me. The Roadhouse.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Badalamenti, 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 Badalamenti. Woo! That's how they came up with the Doctor Who.
Well, that sounded like something falling.
That was the bottle, a tonic bottle.
Well.
Where did you? Oh, was it in the top of the recycling? It fell out. Okay. Oh, Badalamenti, 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 Badalamenti. Woo! 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 I should probably not do that because we've just done the sci-fi auction and raised loads of money, but Doctor Who, not really. Badalamenti, 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 Angelo Badalamenti wrote the theme tune, played the theme tune. Would you like your gin?
Simon says one, but we've had one. Yes, I want my gin. That's why the bottle fell over.
Badalamenti.
Agent Sam Stanley.
Agent Sam Stanley had that machine. What was it? It was basically a microscope. Sam Stanley.
We have 3, 7, 8, 10, 5, 12. Simon says 8. Ooh, episode 8.
Ooh, episode 8. Badalamenti, Badalamenti,
Right,
Badalamenti, 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 Badalamenti. Ooh, oh shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's either coffee, orange, or a raisin.
Who knows? Because it's Revelette.
I mean, we kind of do know, you can kind of see.
Eat the fucking chocolate, Lush. Chew it, savour it, love it, lick it.
Irish toffee.
Bloody hell,
Toffee.
Simon.
Yes.
I must have picked the
Yes.
wrong ones. I've got the wrong tray out.
Badalamenti,
I've got the
Badalamenti.
Rose Thorn tray out rather than the Benjamin Lush tray out.
That's good.
The good deal, back to Twingo, the good deal is in the lodge.
The good Dale is in the lodge. Cross it, dab it.
a real indication.
I got a real indication of a laugh coming on. A real indication.
I have the fury of my own momentum.
I have the fury of my own momentum. I have the fury of my own momentum.
Shelley Johnson.
Shelley Falula Johnson. Shelley Johnson, terrible tasting men. Shelley Johnson.
Jacques Renault.
Jacques Renault. He of Le Cabine. Uptown.
Ooh.
Jacques Renault.
Higgly jig, a mossa, dem jig, hitter, Laura.
Higle jig. No. Higle amorta dem. Yay hater Laura or something.
Tonight we have some very special higgly jigs.
Yes, we do.
Ronette Palowski.
Ronette Panowski loves a bridge. Loves a bridge. Ronette Palowski.
I'm not going to talk about Judy.
I'm not going to talk about Judy. Another line from Philip Jeffries, a.k.a. Mr. David Falula Bowie. I'm not going to talk about Judy.
Agent Dale Cooper.
Agent Dale Cooper, the man with a plan, who falls in the flan. That's not an expression. Agent Dale Cooper.
Is it future or is it past?
Is it future or is it past? Is it future or is it past? It's present, you fucking idiot. When is it anything else? I mean...
Do you know who I am? I am the arm.
Do you know who I am? I am the arm. Do you know who I am? I'm the arm.
Name a clock. Benjamin Loosh.
The clock to the carriage.
What have you had? Carriage, water.
Atomic clock. The atomic clock. You've heard of an atomic clock, right? Yeah? Atomic clock.
Developed in the early 1940s, winning a Nobel Prize for creator Isidore Rolla. There are 260 atomic clocks.
260? And they're all completely...
They're all exactly at the right time. NASA takes their time from the atomic clock in Washington.
Right. But why not take it from anywhere else? Because they're all the same. NASA, it's pronounced.
If you create an event on the Facebook,
the Pachiboo.
Sometimes it resets the clock to a clock abbreviation called UTC.
UTC. I've seen that, yes.
Universal time.
Is that an atomic
and that's
clock?
An atomic clock. Oh yeah, I've got a clock fact for just about every kind of clock I can think of.
You've got a
clock fact for just about every kind of clock I could think of yesterday afternoon.
You've made a list of a lot of clocks, is what I'm
when
thinking.
Benjamin wasn't here and I had to make my own tea.
Well, you're not meant to be working.
Yeah, but I had to make my own tea.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Falula Briggs, the Silver Fox himself. Bobby killed a guy. Bobby Briggs. Some skimping on the Briggs. Some.
Recognition for my clock fact.
Ah.
A blue rose. Blue rose.
I'm like the blue rose. Like the magazine, the blue rose. Cross it off.
If you've got it, get ready to rattle it. It's pine cone.
Pine cone. Pine cone microphone. Pine cone microphone. Pine cone. Pine cone.
That's why it's got bits falling off of it.
It's gone under the chair.
You're not getting a new one. Not after what I've seen you do to that one. Albert Rosenfield.
Fuck Gene Kelly,
Agent
motherfucker.
Albert Rosenfield.
Agent Albert Rosenfield.
Sarah Palmer.
Sarah Palmer, Smokey McSmokeface herself. Sarah Palmer. Electricity. Put the T in electricity.
You know, nobody can say that Twingo is not educational.
I mean,
Shell goes on to tell us that pinecone is actually Latin for dildo of the woods.
I see. The more you know,
So, you
the
know,
things you learn.
educational.
Educational.
And it's weird that this bit of Halloween just keeps
I don't think they can see
in.
it though. Snicking.
Yeah, they can see it. Look, it's here. But yeah, Halloween always
This is
on the
Halloween.
edge.
Halloween.
Above a convenience store.
Which is exactly where we used to live. Genuinely above a convenience store.
You kicked in the door and broke your foot.
I didn't kick in the door. I kicked the door and broke my foot. The door remained impermeable. Impenetrable. Then again, a door is impenetrable. A doorway is not.
I don't think our door at Pentonville Road was very impenetrable. Remember that time we went to bed one night and a man came up the stairs who was not a man who lived with us.
Yeah, the stairs kind of that went down kind of into darkness, didn't they?
It was one
And we
of the
heard
most
something,
frightening things
and
in
I
the
turned the
world.
light on. It was like a timed light on the wall, and there was this bloke at the bottom of the stairs, just kind of looking around. He just kind of looked up at me, and yeah, he was weird.
He thought
And
we
I
were
said,
the women's
"Can I
rep.
fucking help you, mate?" Trying to, you know,
Be tough.
be tough. And he went, "Oh, is this not a woman's refuge? I thought this was a woman's refuge. First of all, what are you doing in a woman's refuge if you thought it was a woman's Oh, I'm looking for a woman. No, it's not here, mate. Leave. Now." He left. And so after that, because we're worried, even though we double locked the door, what did we do as a safety precaution? Because you were terrified of people coming up the stairs.
We put loads of saucepans and pots and lids on the
stairs so we'd hear them.
Because I thought somebody else was going to come in. We're going to be seen as a target for people just to walk into the house. But we did that.
That's some Home Alone shit. That's what that is.
But it was really so our bedroom was at the top of the stairs, looking down into the darkness.
Into the darkness.
Which was the
Into
main
the
front
darkness.
door.
Into the darkness.
And we were on a little our door was the only door in a cul-de-sac of Pentonville Road, so it was often always dark. And that stairway gave me nightmares after Lost Highway.
Because also that door, that stairway went down into darkness, but then there was the front door here, but then here there was other stairs going down into like a basement area.
That was cornered off.
That was cornered off, so you could go down and then go down. It was kind of scary.
Really
it was scary.
And so Lost Highway felt a little bit like we were there. So every time we come out of the darkness, it's like, well, who am I? Am I Fred Madison or not?
Am I somebody else?
Somebody else?
Somebody else. Jane McDonald, maybe. I don't know.
My Mac crashed is not a Twingo ball.
What?
John Atfield says, my Mac crashed. That is not a Twingo ball. Was Write It in Your Diary called? I believe it was.
No, I don't think it was. A Secret Diary was.
Secret Diary. Secret Diary. Everybody thinks it was called. Who knows, John?
I mean, it might have been, but we can't remember.
Who knows? We're on our third double gin of the evening.
So that means because you're Mac, you can blame fucking Steve Jobs for your potential of being an imbecile this evening.
We have not had one of them for a while. It's the only three-letter ball in Twingo. It's owl.
I was going for 3 words. I was very confused. Ow, 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 ow.
Gobble,
Ow.
gobble. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble.
Wind, river.
Wind River, upon the banks of which Teresa Banks was found. What are the odds?
Yeah, I don't think it was called John. I think it was Secret Diary was called. The other thing about the diary wasn't called. There you go.
The
Fluffy
choice
to the
is
rescue.
yours.
Everybody-
Fluffy's being the adult in the room.
Yeah.
Wasn't called. Hasn't been called. Never been called.
It's yellow. It's Garmonbozia.
Garmonbozia. Garmonbozia. Garmonbozia.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Laura Palmer.
Ah, she's the one. Laura Palmer.
And her autograph appears twice in the Cabaret versus Cancer auction. Once in the Laura's Ghost book, published by the Blue Rose magazine. The second time on a trading card of the corpse. With the... Oh, also today, I found out that we're going to have the autograph card of the original Sheriff Truman. This is going to be an auction, and
that's rare. I don't know that I've seen many of Michael Ontkeen's. I believe it is the pronunciation.
He's not keen, is he?
He's not. He's Ontkeen. I don't think he signs that much, does he? I don't think I've seen it. So that's pretty fucking rare.
The Log Lady.
People, I give you. Neighbours, I give you. The Log Lady. Drink up. Happy hour is now enforced by law. And don't forget our house special. It's called a Tricky Dicky Screwdriver. It's got 1 part Jack Daniels and 2 parts purple Kool-Aid from the child Hitler's brain we got in the back storeroom.
Simon says 10.
I'm just going to have a
This
twiglet
is
as
a
well.
good game, Simon.
Well, it's certainly a game. Barely.
I made this, if anybody is interested.
I mean, you know, Etsy, get that on there.
It's an ice cube tree, some tin foil, and a Sharpie.
And imagination.
I did it when I was sober as well.
Yeah, that doesn't speak well of
Yesterday
you.
was a long day without you. Oh, that looks dangerous.
Yeah, that's a game.
I think that's
I
a
think
raisin.
I think that's a raisin.
raisin.
I think that's a raisin. Yeah.
So,
And the raisin worth the praising is the raisin that's been raised in California.
and don't make you think this means you can
It's
eat
not
my
a raisin.
chocolate raisins.
It's not a raisin.
I think it was a raisin.
There might be a tiny bit of raisin. Is that a whole raisin?
Yeah.
It's definitely not a whole raisin.
But sometimes raisins come in different sizes.
Well, if it was a raisin, it was barely there at all. That was okay.
Oh, this is really disappointing.
I'm disappointed in the quality of the
I think
Rebels.
maybe we'll have
If
to
you want a
do-
chocolate raisin, go on.
No, nothing to see here.
Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing.
Leo Johnson.
Leo Johnson, ponytail. This is where we live. Leo Johnson. Him and his Johnson. Leo. Arr.
We live. Some call it living. We live inside a dream.
We live inside a dream.
Right, 5 for 5. Can you think of
Clock facts.
Okay, come up with another clock.
So what do we?
There can't be many left, is there? We've had carriage clock. We've had grandfather clock. We've had atomic clock and water clock. So what else is there? What else is there?
I knew. I once had one of these. A potato clock. Have you ever seen that? You have 2 potatoes and you stick things in them and it runs like a digital clock. A potato clock. A potato clock.
Did you know that a potato clock will run not only on Maris Pipers, but also Jersey Royals and Lemons? That's a clock fact.
I mean, it's barely a clock fact.
Who the fuck thinks of a potato clock at the age of 50?
Clock fact.
Yeah, any kind of potatoes, lemons, anything with a little bit
A
of...
potato is not a kind of lemon. Or
Still-
vice versa.
Stop trying to trick us. Bridget is saying a skeleton clock. That didn't appear on my search yesterday.
What's a skeleton
Did
clock?
you make that up? Is that where you hide people? That long lost friend who are now a clock?
We're now a clock.
Because it's a skeleton clock. And a battery. Stop raining on my parade, guys. Maris Piper or Jersey Royals.
I mean, either.
Either. Obviously, it wouldn't run so long in the Jersey Royals because they're only teeny tiny potatoes. Maris Piper, 2 hands. Agent Gordon Cole.
Agent Gordon Cole. Agent Gordon Cole.
Joe Foley's asking if we're in the detention zone. No, there's like 100 balls left.
That's an exaggeration. It's only like 98.
Nicotine's a drug. Caffeine's a drug.
Nicotine's a drug. Caffeine's a drug. Nicotine's a drug. Caffeine's a drug. If you have it, cross it, dab it.
Donut.
Donut. Donut as in disturb. Donut. Seems to me that Joe Foley, wishing us into the tension zone, she's getting a little bit heightened, a little bit excited.
We don't even ask
She's
people
becoming something of a panicky goose, panicky goose, panicky goose. Panicky goose. No, we haven't asked everyone.
We haven't asked anybody for about 3 months what all they're on.
What you're on?
No,
What
we're
score?
not going to ask.
We're not going to do that. We don't care. We don't care.
Formica table was cold.
It was definitely cold.
Pale horse was cold.
It was cold. Anything else?
Right. Okay.
Wow.
The last clock fact of the evening. Will I have it written down? Who knows? Because then I think.
What?
Last clock. Come on, think about it. Think about all the clocks in your life.
Tell me the clocks I've said.
Grandfather,
Right.
carriage, potato, atomic, and water. Come on, think of one more clock, and hopefully I've got it written down.
Alarm clock. Alarm clock. An alarm clock. Alarm clock. Alarm clock.
An alarm clock, you see.
I do say.
I have a clock fact for the alarm clock.
That's an clock fact.
Designed in 1787 by Levi Hutchins, the alarm clock was designed because he lived on a farm and had to get up at 4 o'clock every morning.
They don't make that a clock.
So
That's
he
not real
made
time.
an alarm clock, but it could only go off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now that's an
So it wasn't
interesting
adjustable?
fact. No, it wasn't adjustable. It went off at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a 4 o'clock in the morning alarm clock. What is interesting is how Levi Hutchins was found murdered by his wife. Time of death, 4:05 a.m.
Is that true?
I kid you the fuck not. Levi Hutchins, 1787, murdered by his wife 5 minutes after the alarm clock went off.
I'm looking it up. That's fantastic.
Levi Hutchins from New Hampshire in America.
America.
In 1787, invented the alarm clock because he worked on a farm, lived on a farm, had to get up early. His wife murdered him.
Surely that's
him.
Surely that's justifiable homicide. 405.
His
Fuck
wife
off.
murdered him.
You think it's because he didn't turn off the alarm clock? But he slept through it, and she's like, "Will you fucking?"
Right, here we go. Simon
sounds
says,
like an
Simon
arsehole.
says 5, but now he's dead.
Simon is not dead.
No, the alarm clock man.
He was murdered.
By his wife.
Yeah, see, that's nice and round, which makes me think it's hiding something. Okay. All right.
So save it and enjoy.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
And we know that gets extra points when you're dogging in Manchester.
That's toffee. Ha ha! toffee. I quite like the toffee ones.
I think the toffee ones have thrown me
Remind me
curveball.
a little bit of Curly Whirlies. You remember them?
Curly Whirlies. Curly Whirly. Curly Whirly. Right, okay. I think we're going to do these 4 balls, and then you're going to eat all of the chocolates that are left.
That's not roulette. That's killing someone.
Well,
You
4
play
or
Russian
5.
roulette. You go, okay, you got through all these times. Now I'm just going to empty the fucking gun into your forehead.
I would do that. Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to kill Darren Brown? Oh, that's a whole other
She
story.
did. She applied to shoot Darren Brown in the head.
When he did the Russian roulette thing, I was in the audience. I was in the crowd of people to
That applied.
potentially shoot him in the head.
Well, you had to shoot. You had to film yourself
Make a little
doing
video,
various different things.
show them around your house. And so I turned up on the day, but I didn't get picked to kill him.
You met him, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I met him.
And you got a picture of
Yeah.
everyone. That's kind of cool, right? My wife tried to shoot Darren Brown in the head.
And that's why I'm dead. That's what I'll put on your gravestone. Right, these 4 balls.
Right. First,
Mrs. Chalfont.
2 Chalfonts. Mrs. Chalfont. Cross that motherfucker off. Cross it off. No! Don't circle it. Cross it off.
Annie Blackburn.
Annie Falula Blackburn. Annie Blackburn. Annie Blackburn. She's burnt black and blue. She's Annie Blackburn.
The Palmer House.
The Palmer House. The Palmer House.
This one goes out to Mr. Tool himself. Write it in your diary.
Write it in your diary, John the Tool. John the Tool Ackfeet. I can hear something running low on batteries. That must mean we are officially now in the tension zone for all the 18 new players. That means that we're very close to the end of the game, which means one of you very soon will be crowned the winner, then second prize, then third prize, then you can all go about your business, go to bed.
Hopefully all your tension zone t-shirts have arrived that you bought from Red Bubble the other week.
They are such good, they are fucking great t-shirts.
Right, quick. Number 3, Simon, we're going for number 3.
It's just, oh no, I don't like the look of that.
3 balls, number 3. Sure.
Are all these just toffee? There's toffee, unless...
You're just an idiot. Do you
No.
have COVID and you can't tell the difference between orange coffee?
I thought I had COVID last night because I went out. I did like a COVID test Tuesday night. I went out all day, mixing with people. We're doing stuff. Last night I woke up in the middle of the night coughing and hot, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's warm out, but I'm coughing. And I felt like I really genuinely thought, oh shit, I've got COVID. No, it definitely doesn't taste of coffee or orange.
Okay. Number 7.
Are we playing Twingo? What we?
Yeah, I've got 3 balls in my hand.
What are these?
They're for me.
This is cruel and unusual punishment. That's toffee. Are you sure they're actually...
I've just had a coffee one.
How have I not had a coffee or an orange then?
We'll be doing this again until I get sweets you don't like.
I like a sweet. Sweets to the sweet. Which is either a Candyman reference or Shakespeare, depending on where you're coming
hurry
from.
up and eat it. Quick. Swallow. Swallow it. Swallow it.
Swallow it like a good girl. Swallow it like the fool you are.
Swallow it, quick.
Like the fool you
Sure.
are.
Bite. That was a raisin.
It's toffee. I swear. I swear. It's toffee. It's nice.
He is Bob.
He is Bob. Eager for toffee. He wears a smile. Everybody run.
Ruining my fun.
It's just toffee.
Hurley's Hog.
Hurley's Hog. Not his unit, but his Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Hurley's Hog. Hurley's Hog.
Okay, Simon, this is the last one, number 12. Take it. Choking it. Ruining my fun. Because I'm going, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Well, do you? Go for fucking chokes.
Yeah, this looks like this is
Eat
a
it.
shape I don't think
Eat
I've had
it.
before. I think you've done this on
I
purpose.
haven't. That's honestly the one that came out of number 12.
I'm gonna chew it. I'm gonna chew it. 3, 2, 1. I think that's coffee.
Here you go.
That's coffee. That's not nice. Well, it's really kind of powdery inside.
We're in detention zone.
That's definitely coffee. I remember coffee creams. Getting the box of chocolates and being like.
I'm going to read these 4 balls. Revelette perhaps wasn't the most fun that any of us have had on a Thursday night, but you know we're in charge.
Oh, that's not nice.
Half heart necklace.
Half heart necklace. I just did that, leaning into the camera, going like that. I'm thinking, that cunt Shane's taking a picture, isn't he?
Shell says it all reminds her of her first communion. Sour-faced Lil.
Sour-faced Lil. Sour-faced Lil. Cross that bitch off.
Twingo.
We have our first Twingo.
From John the Tool at Field.
If that is his real name. It is.
Waldo.
Leo, no! Don't go there. Talk to the wing, because the beak's not listening.
Okay. Let's just
Waldo.
let's clear something up.
Okay.
John, are you calling for John the Tool Atfield?
And Serena.
Or are you calling for Serena? Are you calling for
Both?
Serena or John?
Or both.
Or both, because that affects the scores.
It kind of affects the scores. The scores on the doors, Anthea.
Dear Meadow.
Dear
Wish
Meadow,
you were
how
here.
you doing? Wish you were here. Have you been to the English Deer Park? It's a large-scale minstrel ranch. Deer Park. Dear Meadow. Dear Meadow. Like the shuffle.
Just Serena. So not John Atfield, just Serena.
The
So
Deer
in first
Meadow,
place,
where they do the shuffle, which is a dance, the Deer Meadow Shuffle. Unlike, of course, the other dance that is known only as the hustle, where we say, do the hustle. Oh, you ruined it. Spanner in the works.
Wow. Okay. So with that musical interlude, we have Serena in first place, we have Maya in second place, and we have Shannon, the new girl from the freshly scented perfume.
But I cannot help but notice that Shannon has not written Twingo in capitals or put any exclamation marks, as if it wasn't the most important thing in her life at this point.
Well, she is freshly scented from the perfume.
Counter at Horn's department store.
So, yeah, we've got our 3 with that musical interlude. Every week, one away, says Pete Snake Python.
That's not his name.
Or are you one away? Sometimes I look at the cards I've sent people on a weekend because, you know, I'm bored. And I think...
Well, it's that'll talk to me.
And I think to myself, yeah, they could have called Twingo before everybody else. And
Well, they were too drunk to notice.
so... There we go. Shannon's added her exclamation
Thank you.
marks.
I mean, at least. Okay, so we have our 3 winners. We have Serena, Maya, and Shannon.
Shannon. Shannon won't be in my click and drop post service. I'll have to add a new person. How exciting is that? And you'll get an entry in our winners league.
Because apparently that matters to some people.
It does matter.
Right there. So Rose will basically go off and check the cards. She knows the cards you have to make sure no one has called incorrectly or fraudulently. And once she's finished eating, I'm not eating anymore. I've eaten a whole. No, I've eaten all 13. No, no, no. I'm not eating it.
Open your mouth and
No.
pop it in.
Fuck off and check the cards. We'll be here all fucking night. At which point, while Rose checks the cards to see who has won fraudulently or otherwise, I take this opportunity to try and flog to you a few books what I have written. First of all, there is my full-length novel. Look at the size of that bastard. It's called The 35 Timely and Untimely Deaths of Cumberland County. I'm quite pleased with it. Many people have liked it. Not many people have bought it. Got to be sad. I don't know why I've gone all high. I've gone very high, haven't I? There's a great deal of murder in this book, which is recommendation enough. Guaranteed to break the ice at murdery parties. We have my 3 disturbing ghost stories, which comes complete with a CDR of disturbing soundscapes recorded at a genuine haunted castle, if indeed you're foolish enough to believe in ghosts. But there's 3 ghost stories in there to disturb. We have my latest collection of short stories based around the theme of technology. Think bit sci-fi, blank mirror, Black Mirror. Oh dear. Yes, guaranteed to break the ice at naughty parties. We have the menagerie. My wife calls it the menagerie. I call it the menagerie. It's a fairy tale with asides. It's lovingly illustrated by the wonderful and the lavishly tooled Mr. John Atfield, who did not call Twingo, but called Twingo instead for Serena del Fuego. But that's a wonderful book, and there's a spiritual sequel to that coming very soon. We have A Murder of Songs, which is the first whole year of songs that I rewrote for Twingo. You can play along. You may even, if you're quick enough to order it, get a free kazoo with it. Oh, we're checking what balls are still there. What is there? Is there a quandary?
There's a shenanigan happening.
Oh, Rochambeau. So then we have postcards from Twin Peaks, which is poems about Twin Peaks. We have voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere, and we have further voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere. Those last 2, and indeed some of the other one, are poems that mostly were written for introductions for acts at the Double R Club. Now, I didn't really, we didn't read the Diane poem, so I'm going to read that this week. This is from Postcards from Twin Peaks. Diane, of course, was a character reintroduced in season 3, but this was written before season 3, kind of speculating about Diane. It's called Diane as Figment. Special Agent Dale Cooper of the FBI, sending his voice across the country as the barn owl flies, sending tapes, perhaps love letters, instruction and flattery, to a voiceless, faceless woman, to an unknown entity, a relationship long distance, professional or intimate, oh so very, very close and yet not nearly proximate. Oh, this Diane, she is enigma. She is the wheel within the wheel. She is the hub of all detection. Critical, but is she real? But then, are you real, or am I? And who can ever truly tell just who is whose imaginary friend and who is whose imagined hell? And just whatever does it matter? Just whatever do you care? If his tapes sent across the country are delusion or fervent prayer. Closing that one out, hoping there's another one marked here that we haven't read, but there isn't, so we're just going to have to choose one. Let's go. Okay, no, we did that one. Not really. Oh, okay. This one goes out to all the seafaring among you. I believe this was written for an introduction for Lily Liscala, who sang an incredible song that's basically, she took a very famous poem called The Wreck of the Hesperus and made it into a song. And then I, in my utmost arrogance, then wrote a poem to introduce a famous poem. But it's called The Sea and its appetite. The sea is not your friend, though with open arms it lures you. Though promising a warm embrace, for you there is no rescue. Once you've stepped across the shoreline, stepped into its hungry waves, waded deeper into that great voracious mouth and all it craves, and no ship, however sturdy, can save you from its appetite. If the sea wants you, it will have you. It will swallow, endlessly expedite your end, will drag you down, will freeze the blood within your veins, turn you in and on its roiling waves, tear you with its hurricanes, will send you on that final voyage, inhale you countless fathoms down, and there in hell's cold heart encase you, and there forever drown you, even as the fish begin to gnaw, the seaweed in your flesh take hold, your torment never ending, and your sorry tale untold. Are we ready to return? We are, and so welcoming back to the stage for the prize giving, roast on. It's really warm. That's why I'm eating Twiglets. Cools you down.
There was some questions in the house.
Yes, I hear there were shenanigans.
There was shenanigans.
Okay.
Let's just see if we can. Oh. Can't even make it stand up right. Sean Mooney says you don't know why he bothered coming back. It's still bullshit.
Coming back? I didn't know you'd left. Sure.
Well, he had his jab, didn't he? So he wasn't here. He was too busy jabbing it uptown.
Jabbing it uptown. Dropped it in there. Cool. Twiglet.
So yeah, there was some shenanigans.
But
the question is, was there any fraudulent calls? Serena, Maya, and Shannon, are you nervous? Are you nervous?
I'm gonna say they're not nervous because we didn't have a fourth call.
It was all accurately called.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So that means
Shannon is
in third place.
Shannon, this is your first Twingo win. And what a night you picked. You will receive the traditional one trip to the bathroom courtesy of the Double R Club.
That's 3 sheets of blue rose coloured Double R Club branded toilet paper.
Of course, we started Twingo, Shannon, when there was a toilet roll national shortage. So the toilet roll was very much...
It made more sense then.
Now it's just kind of weird. A Twingo postcard designed by John Atfield. A Twin Peaks sticker.
Twin Peaks sticker.
Some 48 hour blend coffee beans.
In an owl bag.
A Chubba Chubba Chip Chop. These Chubba Chubba Chip Chops are perhaps one of the most confusing, sugary, non-vegetarian treats that you can find. But the inside of them is really good.
Confusing mainly because they're not called Chubba Chubba Chip Chops. They're called cherry sticks. So...
You have won a Fire Walk With Me Twingo 2021.
The much coveted...
A donut eraser.
Eraser.
You have won an owl and a rabbit hair clip.
If you have hair or know someone that does.
You have won a shot of Agent Cooper Hobby Cocktail.
Sup it.
Vodka based. So full of sugar and coffee.
So full of sugar and coffee.
You have won a tiny little Red Diamond City Motel soap, particularly useful for your private parts.
It's not what it's for.
You have won a Double R bookmark.
That's
it's
a bookmark
with the Double R written on it. You have won a piece of steel, so you too can bend it like cable.
Like sheriff cable.
Owl fridge magnet.
Owl fridge magnet.
And you have won the first ever Higgly Jig fridge magnet. Oh, what are the Higgly Jigs?
So what colour is this?
Oh, so this Higgly Jig is a little bit... It's yellow tinted skin.
Right.
Wearing a pink fluffy hat. It's
right.
kind of the Marge Simpson of Higgly Jigs. Now, these Higgly Jigs are all magnetic, so you can put them on your fridge.
And what is the name of this Higgly Jig?
So all of the fridge magnet Higgly Jigs are guardian. All the higglyjigs
They're
are
all guardians, all of
It's,
them.
it's important to know the difference between a higglejig and an owl. The higglejig of is the guardian of rotten fruit that lives at the bottom of the fridge.
What is its name?
It is called gargantuan.
Gargantuan, the guardian of rotten fruit.
Yeah, that seems obvious, doesn't it?
That's Gargantuan, the guardian of rotten
Look
fruit.
how gargantuan he is. So you're getting the higglejig. Now, you may be questioning, Shannon,
Your life choices.
what is a higglejig? Well, you'll have to catch up on 58 episodes of Twingo to find
which are
the
all
episode,
still on Facebook Live, believe it or not.
to find the one where at some point we talked about the higglejig was.
And when we say we mean
me.
you.
The higglyjigs are also available as catnip stuffed toys.
Yes, they don't have the goggly eyes on them, so they can't be pulled off.
Cats,
and cats go crazy
and
for
they're
them.
full of catnip.
Yeah.
But in second place, in second place we have Maya. Now, is it Maya or is it Simon? Just don't know.
We just don't know.
But anyway, Maya Simon, you have won.
Myman.
Not one, but 2 trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
That's 6 sheets of blue rose coloured Double R Club branded toilet paper.
You have won 2 Twingo postcards. You know. And the Twingo postcards designed by Mr. Tool himself.
You can get those on a t-shirt at Redbubble if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah. A bag of Double R blended 48-hour
An owl bag.
A Twingo Firewalk with me pen.
The coveted.
A rabbit pin.
For the
a
pin.
Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
That's not what they're called.
Oh, it's a magic fish. This magic fish will tell you if you have COVID.
It won't do that.
Yes, it will.
It will not do that. We're not legally,
A red Diamond City Motel soap. A little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
A donut eraser.
To wipe away all of your terrible mistakes.
A owl hair clip.
Owl hair clip for the clipping of the hair.
A donut. No.
No.
A dice tie clip.
Dice tie clip. Dice tie clip. Dice tie clip.
Another owl for your hair, so you've got 2. A shot of Agent Cooper Coffee Carter.
Sup it.
A owl bookmark. Some steel, so you too can bend
it
steel.
like Sheriff Cable.
And a higglejig for the...
Now, what is the name of this higglejig first?
This higglejig is called Hammer Tong.
Hammer Tong, and it's kind of a grey colour with a pink fringing.
It's got a pink. Now, of course, the higglyjigs can be looked at this way up or this way up.
They are ambidextrous in that fashion.
They are multifaceted. What's it? Hammertron.
Hammer Tong.
Hammer Tong is a fridge magnet, which means he's the guardian of something you would usually find in the fridge.
So Hammer Tong is the guardian of
cheese.
Cheese. Oh, I like cheese.
It can be any kind of cheese. It can be blue cheese. It can be even vegan cheese.
Cheese
Hammer
is
Tong,
good.
guardian of the cheese.
Hammer Tong, guardian of cheese.
So they are all coming to you. Maya says she'll have the vodka. Simon, yeah, these both haven't been called.
Oh, okay.
Simon will have the Chubba Chubba Chip.
Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
And in first place, it's
Serena.
Del
Fuego.
You have won. Not one.
That would be an insult.
Not 2.
Not enough.
But 3 award-winning trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
Award-winning trips?
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody's in it.
What do you do to win an award for going to the loo? I don't know.
3 Twingo postcards.
All of the Twingo postcards.
An Agent Cooper greetings card.
Woo!
Send it to somebody for their birthday.
Don't send it to us.
Oh, it's a signed full Polaroid of Benjamin and Rose.
It's a Polaroid.
It's a Polaroid signed by us, complete with a clothes peg fridge magnet, so you can see us every time you go to the fridge.
A photograph taken by Shane the Hurricane Gilliver.
A burnt engine oil wood spray. No. Burnt engine oil room spray, thanks to our friend Juliette Rose.
Smell it.
Some Double R blended coffee.
In an owl bag.
A pine cone French tickler, if you know what I mean.
Don't do anything intimate with that, please.
Goes in fine one way, comes out, make your eyes water. A rabbit eraser, a Twingo fridge magnet, a Chubba Chubba Chips Chop,
That's not what they're called.
a shot of Agent Cooper Cocktail, a Red Diamond City soap, a cherry with a pin attached. You can put it on a
Ooh,
tie.
cherry pin, that's
Cherry
cool.
pin. Cherry pin,
Cherry pin, cherry pin, cherry
It's a
pin.
Love Heart badge.
Glittery Love Heart badge.
Which is accompanied by our leopard, our snakeskin one. This is our Wild at Heart badge combo. There is some cherry soap, what I made. A Fire Walk With Me pencil.
Coveted.
The much coveted, you only get them in the UK, tiny little soap spoon.
No, let's say that what that is.
Soap spoon.
Is it a soap spoon?
It's a spoon. It's a tiny little spoon that you could put things in.
Why did you say soap?
Don't know. It's a tiny little soap spoon with...
It's not a soap spoon. Stop saying soap spoon.
With a blue rose and some mysterious white powder.
Ooh, baby laxative.
And, of course, the Higgly Jig. The Higgly Jig fridge magnet rose.
Which is kind of it's green.
This is my thinking time.
Oh, sorry.
Walking to the camera.
No
is my
thinking. Don't
time.
think. Thinking is bad.
So this Serena del Fuego is the #1 award-winning first place fridge magnet Higgly Jig Guardian, whose name is Horector.
Horector. So,
Horector.
that's Horector, the guardian of...
The emphasis on the Horector.
Horector, the guardian of...
the slightly wilted bit of lettuce you find at the bottom of the fridge.
Horector, the guardian of the slightly wilted bit of lettuce.
Pushing the camera away quite a lot.
Pushing the sky away.
Horector, complete with Hawaiian skirt or fluffy winter hat.
Or beard. I thought it looked like a beard the other way out.
Hawaiian skirt, fluffy hat. Okay. Depends which way up you put them. Horector.
I think that it's called
So yeah, the first time ever we have Higgly Jig fridge magnetos.
I mean, everyone's going to want one.
Yeah. I'm just saying I only made some. Then I ran out of magnets, so it is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's not what it could never be. Because it couldn't be.
I'm going to go.
She's going to make like a tree and get out of here.
For those who didn't know, this June is Cadbury versus Cancer's 5th birthday. So stay tuned, not tonight, probably, but for later on, before next week's Twingo, there will be a brand new video coming from the South London studios.
A secret South London location.
But there will be a 5th birthday video coming. A 5th birthday video coming from Cadbury versus Cancer. And in your next week's Twingo email, you will find details of how you can support Cadbury versus Cancer as we celebrate our 5th birthday. Tomorrow I'm going to the hospice. Let's hope I've sobered up a little bit. and now I'm going to go over there where I'm just going to go.
You're going to give it feet. You're going to hit the bricks. And so, yet another episode, indeed episode 59 of Twingo, has bitten the dust. It's run up the choir in Visibule. It's run up the curtain and joined the choir in Visibule. It's been wrapped in plastic and floated off on the deepest river of all of your dreams. It only leaves for me to say thank you so much for playing, if indeed you did, or watching, if indeed you still are. Thank you. We'll be back here next week with episode 60 of Twingo Live. Until then, please obey the safety regulations. Stay safe. If you're meant to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you're not meant to go out, don't go out. If you are meant to go out, have fun, but only safely, and don't. And I cannot stress this enough. Please do not, under any circumstances, lick the doorknobs. Thank you, and good night.